Why clearing? When any system is under stress, pressure builds until the weakest spot cannot sustain the pressure any longer. When the human body is put under stress, the pressure builds through various stages. Denial may be one of them. Lost in the drama, we fail to recognize or choose not to recognize the problem. Keep the pressure up and a state of defensiveness arises. There are many ways we have of dealing with life when the pressure reaches this level. Among the possibilities, we may seek refuge in alcohol, drugs, abuse, denial again, running away, or moving on to the next stage, which is aggression, where we hit out at what we believe the problem to be. How we respond, depends very much on our past conditioning. The result ends up being the same though. We further disempower ourselves or others who, in their turn, are reacting in the only way they know how. This could be seen as part of the cycle of life for humans on this planet. History certainly seems to agree. The Buddha, apparently, once stated that life on earth was based on greed, fear, and ignorance. Be careful when looking at your neighbours and judging them, for you too are a product of your past, as are they. You still see the world through your own conditioned, often judgmental eyes. I recently reheard Bruce Lipton, the cellular biologist, talking about the early childhood years, referring to the brainwave state of the child as being very open and non-judgmental. He also said that this brainwave state was a form of hypnosis. If this is the case, we can see how we have been hypnotized, brainwashed, into certain beliefs and ways of being. Unless and until we can wake up from this dream, then we will remain victims to our past, unable to see clearly or act responsibly. Beware, the conditioning runs very deep, deeper in some than others, but still strong enough to create certain reactions over which we have little or no control. So deep that even though we look for answers, we cannot look outside of the limited range of understanding that our past has created. This leads to a build-up of stress in the body, for we look of ways to improve our lives, but always from within the model we accept as reality. This is generally an unconscious process, so we remain unaware of the stress build-up until, that is, it reaches a point where we can no longer deny it. The conditioned response to that is to seek help from wherever. That the stress has reached a point where we believe we need help is once more a product of our past. So why clearing? Clearing facilitates the release of stress from a system. When stress is released, the fight or flight state reduces, for without stress in the system, the body can relax. When it is relaxed, there is no need for this inner conflict resulting in fight or flight. When the system is stress-free, many of the results of a stressed system will simply cease to manifest, meaning the body can begin to heal. When the release of stress is left, ignored, whether consciously or simply builds beneath the surface, then a breakdown of the system is inevitable. Too much pressure and the stress will find the weakest point in the system. Physical issues, emotional issues, or mental, psychological issues. And so it goes. Issues manifest and we seek help, which is standard practice. If clearing can, and I firmly believe it to be so, reduce stress in a system, then the body has a chance to relax. It would seem, though, that old patterns are easily reasserting themselves and stress builds up once more. So the occasional clearing is not much more than damage control for many. A system, the human body, needs to be supported as it moves from victim to some relief from the past. This means regular clearing until the body recognizes this new way of being and is able to continue without support. When any system is placed into a more coherent environment, it can gradually recover from the old patterning, learning how to relax and heal itself. If, as I strongly suspect, our home and workplace, our friends, family and colleagues are all equally stressed, then where is this coherent space to be found? In the heart of the clearer, of course, even though many on this path of clearing are still dealing with their own past, they are dealing with it in a new way, a way of noticing, awareness and acceptance. Yet each time the clearer notices phenomena with awareness, then some small change occurs within their system, which opens the heart to a more compassionate state. It is this compassionate state that allows others to relax, without the clearer needing to do anything. Keep up your practice, for the compassionate heart knows no boundaries, no limitations. Take the pressure off a system and see the results for yourselves.